When I first realized I had burnout, I thought that just meant taking a break, but the issue ran much deeper. I wasn't missing vacation time, I was missing an entire sense of self. Now I'm on a journey to find it. This is Burnout Diaries. We got a problem. Too many clothes that I don't like, and absolutely no clothes that I love. But I'm also incredibly bad at shopping, which is how we got into this mess. So I would like to correct that, and step one is to declutter all of the clothes that they are not A-team clothes, they are not B-team clothes, they're like C, D, F tier clothes. We've got piles, we've got drawers, most of which are filled with clothes that I don't wear. We begin. I think I'm gonna put the ones that I want to keep back into the laundry basket. The ones that I don't want to keep, I'm gonna just toss over there closer to the door. There's a lot, like this one. I wear it, but I'm not happy about it. I would like to get rid of it. So there's my answer. I like this shirt. This is not one that I gravitate towards putting on ever. I'll make a try-on pile as well. And then we have things like this. It's just a black hoodie, which I absolutely love and I wear a lot, but it doesn't fit quite right. So it does need an upgrade. It's gonna be a process. That one was actually super quick because this was my most recent laundry, which is why I was sitting here because I knew I was gonna do this. There's some maybes in here. I'm okay keeping them until I find replacements. I think I'm gonna make myself a list. Once I have everything that is like as good as I have right now, I'm gonna make myself a list of what I actually have and enjoy wearing, what are maybes that I would like to replace and find either higher quality or better fit, missing items, things I would like to add to the repertoire that I do not have, gaps in the wardrobe, if you will. These are ready to be sorted for the list, but that will come later. Tops like these where it's cute. I think it still fits, but it reminds me of things I don't want to be reminded of. So do I put that on the list as like a replacement item? One of my biggest fashion problems is that if I find a shirt that is remotely tolerable, I'll get 5 of them. And unfortunately, I think I have 3 of these in the same color with short sleeves, and then 2 more in the same color with long sleeves. So I just feel maxed out on this shirt, you know? This pile is all sheets and blankets and towels, so there's one clothes in there, and that is my bathrobe that I am keeping. But everything else is sheets and towels and blankets, so we're not going through that right now. The first 2 bits were a little bit easier because it was my most recent laundry and then all the sweaters that I've worn most recently. Now we get to the drawers. This is what hasn't come out in a while for various reasons, mostly fit. But we gotta get rid of the stuff because you can't have an entire dresser full of clothes that you don't want to wear. They literally have dust on them. What? These are 2 shirts that I love the graphics on them, but I do not like the way they fit me. They're designs from Coco Natasha. I just got a size that was way too big for me. This one is also from Coco Natasha, and it's so cute, and I wish I could wear it. This one is very funny. You know how girl sizes work, where you never know quite what size you need to get? This was that. Uncomfortably snug. I don't think we can keep it if it doesn't fit. 2 drawers down. This is my socks and underwear. I'm gonna save it for last because it's a lot of little pieces. So we're moving over here. This is my partner's drawer, so I don't, ow, my foot is cramping. This is my partner's drawer, so we don't need to go in there or deal with that. We have 2 drawers left. And the closet. I completely forgot about the closet. On we go. We are all size 8, and I don't think I'm a size 8 right now. I will take a moment and acknowledge, because I know I am not the only one out there, and it is helpful for me to hear from other people. You change size as you grow up. It is something that I'm still trying to process and get to a healthy place with mentally, because when you're used to your body being one way and then it changes, whatever direction that is, it can be difficult to wrap your head around. That's hard. I'm gonna put them on the floor so we can both see what we do. I liked the sweetheart neckline, but the sleeves, they were just way too tight. So maybe I just lop the sleeves off and give it a hem. I don't know. I meant to return it, and then it just, life got away from me. Too busy, well past the return window by now. These are our piles so far. These are the maybe try on if I'm feeling brave. These are the find a replacement, a better fit, a better feel, something similar to them, but not keeping these in particular. This is just the first pass of what I think I'm gonna keep. I don't think it's gonna stay this big. And this is everything that I know I'm getting rid of. And now, the closet. Here lies the clothing that I almost never wear. Got a lot of cute purses though, so that's fun. I like these, just sweaters that all they are is the arms, but I've had them for I think 2 years now, and I never wear them because I don't know how to style them. Anything that I pair them with, it looks so frumpy. I do this too much where I'm like, this one piece is good if I just knew how to style it, and then I never learn how to style it, and eventually it gets lost in decluttering. And I think that may have to be the case with these. This, I almost never wear, but when I do, I feel so fancy. So despite its infrequent use, it will stay. Another one with no body. This one's cute, but I didn't really wear it. This I love. I just wish that I had other colors because the oatmeal doesn't really work. It's absolutely skin tone for me, which isn't great. Yeah, I love the ballet wrap tops. I am keeping this. I'm just also gonna look for other ones. Why was this hanging up? Marc Rebier, everybody. This one I really, really like. It does need a repair over here. And it's also, the sweater is just like a little bit uncomfortably short. But again, if I could style it, how many pieces do I hang on to? Just hoping to style them. This one, super cute, super soft, small on me now. So that's unfortunate. It's so soft though. This plain gray hoodie, perfect, lovely. Much like my other black one, the zipper is non-functional. The zipper pull completely came off years ago. They've just not been able to close for years, but I think it's time to let this one go. This one's been with me for years and years. Thank you for your service. It's always hard saying goodbye. This one also, I love it. I really love it, but it's always been too small. I wish it did though. I think because I love it so much, I'm trying to learn from the pieces that I love but can't keep and how to replace them in a way that gives them purpose again. So on this one, I love it because I love this design. And so if I can find another t-shirt or another sweater that has this design on it, but actually in my size, perfect. Then at least these articles of clothing that never got to be fully worn in my closet can still serve a purpose to me and help me get to clothes that I do wear and enjoy. So we're gonna put this in the list pile. This is a super cute autumnal long length skirt, and I've worn it, I think, once. I do love the look of this. I always pin cute little autumn outfits with this in there, and then I just never wear it. I have two almost identical dresses. I got them to wear to a wedding, and I wore one of them. I guess the maybe pile. This one. Let me unfurl it. I can even put it on because it's just a wrap dress. So beautiful. It's so flexible as far as the size goes. Is it? I say as my boobs pop out, because maybe it doesn't even fit anymore. I like this dress and I feel pretty in it, but I wore it to an event that I don't want to be reminded of. Again, I think I just learned from it that I like wrap dresses and let this one go. Now this one, super cute. I love the way that this dress looks. I'm okay with how it feels. It is scratchy. It's scratchy and glittery, but it's so cute. The problem, as you may have seen, is that it is, at least when I got it, it was a smidge too small already, which meant that my boobies were hanging out, which wasn't great. I didn't feel good in this dress. I would either need a size up or I would need to add something. I guess maybe pile it goes too. I keep saying maybe pile where we're putting anything that I either need to actually try on again, and I will, or something that I know doesn't fit and I would like to put it on the list. So if I'm saying list pile or maybe pile, those are the same pile. These ones I got when I was getting the style box, and they are really pretty and very flattering, at least when I had gotten them. They are too small for me now, and also I'm not in a position in life where I need work kind of button down clothes, so I think I'm going to part ways with them. It was tight when I first got it. It's definitely tight now. I think we gotta part ways with it, as much as we love the idea, the fantasy of a pretty little fairy skirt. It didn't work out for me. And then this. I never felt super flattering in this. This is a dress that, like, I don't love, I don't hate. This is a Pop Flex pantsuit. The top, you would think, would be very flattering, a nice square neck. However, this one was designed by women who have a much smaller boobs. So when I wear this, I feel very overtly sexual, and I don't love that. It's also quite heavy. There's so much fabric in the pants. This also just feels like dragging around a lot of fabric. I'm gonna keep it, but I think I'm gonna put it on the replace. An overall situation, they're very, very cute, but there is no way to move in these without making sound. I almost never wear them, and my cat is afraid of them, so I think we gotta let this one go. This one is inside out, but it is just a basic blue maxi dress. I think I want to try it on, or do I just keep it? Part of my problem with these, we're getting into the realm of things that look good with the proper undergarments on, and I've never had the proper undergarments, so I don't know if it's the dress's fault that I don't love it, or whether it's my horrendous bra situation. I think I'm gonna keep it. It is something that I would probably look for at the store, of just a nice basic maxi dress. And then this one, I have never had an excuse to wear it, but I certainly hope that one day the reason will arise. It's a capelet. So that's fun. We're keeping it. We're keeping the dream alive. Believe in yourself. Okay, I think the declutter part is complete. What we have left We have the things hanging. That one needs repairs. That one is on probation. A lot of these are love it or list it, where I will either enjoy it the way it is, or I will put it on my list and try and replace from what we have. So the list, I am hoping, will be my accountability, but it will take time to gather pieces. So that will not be this video. The list will be, but actually getting things for the list will not. And then these are our piles. I'm gonna have to move because we gotta go bed at some point. This is the absolute no, we're getting rid of. We know this. This is the we're probably keeping it. That is the I may just stick it in the back of my closet and tell myself I'll deal with it later. This is the TBD. So this is where we're at. It is the next day and I forgot something. Also, if you hear clanking, our neighbor is doing construction. We proceed. I forgot the underwear drawer. So in here is a graveyard of underwear that I haven't worn in years, bras that I won't wear ever, and a lot of socks. The bras are where the problem is at. So let's deal with the easy stuff first, and then we'll get to the bras. All of these are really plain socks that I am just realistically never gonna grab when I have more fun socks to wear, so away they go. And here lies the box of problems. I have, it may not look like it because of my horrendous posture, but I do actually have fairly large breasticles. I have never been able to find bras that fit and feel comfortable and make me feel confident about myself and my body. So if you can't find something that fits and looks good, at least find something that's comfortable, right? And that is what I have on underneath this. However, this is the box of things that didn't work out so well. This is a sports bra that even when I got it was too tight, so away that goes. This again is a sports bra that does not fit me. It isn't comfortable, I never wore it. This is a sports bra that actually has an openable feature, but last time I tried this on, again, very compressive, meant for exercise, not comfortable for everyday wear. Zipper down the front, you see a trend. This is a cute little bralette, and even then it doesn't really fit well. A tiny, tiny little bralette. In what world? In what world would this fit me? And then more underwear I never wore. That was the toughest drawer because it was a drawer full of problems. And now we get to an even harder part, to trying everything on. When I did last measure, I was a triple D cup, which is not the largest boob size out there, but is pretty dang large. And this bra is the one, the only, that I have been wearing for the past, I don't know, maybe 2 years. It has absolutely no structure whatsoever on the bottom, which means it's extra super comfy, but it also basically the only feature that it gives me is coverage. So I'm hoping to find bras that actually fit, that feel comfortable, that offer some support. This one is also one of my pieces from Pop Flex, and it looks super cute on the A and B cup models. But on me, it doesn't offer enough support to make them like cute. This just feels like it's squishing this way, not like this way, which is what you want sports bras to do. Not for me. So this is a top with a built-in bra. Seems great, right? Until you get, I know that they make pants with tall options. They need to make tops with that too, because this I don't think is meant to be a crop top. I also think this one is too small for me. It digs in here. This one fits me pretty much the same way. It digs in a little bit right here, so I think it's still a little too small. How do you dress big boobs? That's what we're gonna find out. That's the goal. I'm gonna put it in the pile of things that don't fit quite right, and I don't really want to get rid of them because they were expensive, but also they don't fit, so I'm not gonna wear them. So now what do I do? That's the pile now. I'm not gonna try it on because I already know how it's gonna fit, but it's another one of the tops. It's just a different color. And same with this. I think they fit when I got them. That or else I was just more delusional when I got them. Hard to say. Okay, now I'm just mad at myself. How many of these did I get? I think this is a piece that, like, if I knew how to style it well, I think the color just is not a great color for me. I also think the design is off center. It's literally so see-through that you can see my belly button. It's a no. I don't know if it's me or the top, but it is strangling me. It's getting strangled. Tops should not require an engineering degree to figure out. This one, it doesn't fit. It's too complicated. I can't even get it on. Like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, we made progress. Now, from here, it doesn't look too egregious. I mean, it does not look like it fits, but it doesn't look too bad, right? It's very short on me. And also, not done up because I can't reach. And this dress was already too hard to figure out, and it's already gonna be too complicated to get out of. But the dream is there. The vision, we see it. It's just not been realized. Business corporate girly, which has never been my profession. Now we've reached the portion where we get to try on what I bought yesterday. My goal, my vision was to do all this, sort everything out, make the list, all that good stuff before I even went shopping. However, I wanted to go shopping with my friends, so I had sort of a buddy, a little bit more stamina for shopping, to be honest. But my friend was only free before I filmed anything. It's a nice long dress. Very light and very breezy, so it's okay for summer and autumn. I love the color. I think it looks really nice. I know you're supposed to tie these, but then it's just like a really itchy bow right here, so they're dangling. Who can pass up an oversized cream sweater? Like, hello? Also on clearance. This one, I love the little detail here, and I love the color. It was very difficult for me in the shop. Most of the things that I grabbed were usually not the right size, and that's just shopping in general as a girl, where sizes mean nothing. So it can be really frustrating, just the amount of effort it takes to grab multiple different sizes and try multiple different sizes on, let alone the body expectations around that. Very defeating and just exhausting to try on so many things that don't fit and to keep going. Just felt oversized, not in a cute way, in like a frumpy way. And at that point, I couldn't tell whether it was the clothes or my body or just me getting exhausted and needing to call it. Maybe I'll watch this back and I'll feel different. And we're going out on a high. These were the big win of the day. Actual shorts and high-waisted at that matter. Comfortable, stretchy. It's the miracle shorts. I'm glad we're ending on a win here for the try on. Now my problem anytime I do this, anytime I declutter my clothes and get rid of things, is I always tell myself that, okay, now I'm gonna start shopping for clothes. And I do that for a little bit. I just try to quickly fill that gap and just live with whatever solution I've found. I also get overwhelmed with the idea of spending a whole lot of money on a brand new wardrobe. So I'm gonna try something new here. I am going to go through and kind of rate all my clothing and figure out what I do truly love right now, and get rid of any stragglers that make me feel like I have more clothes that I like, but in reality, I just have a lot of clothes that I hate and don't wear. That I'm kind of not super vibing with. This stuff I need to learn how to style, or I need to get stuff that I can style it with. And then leaning all the way in front here that you can't see, the actual pile of definite yes clothes and the pile of definite yes dresses. These, believe it or not, are all of the definite yeses. That's it. And now here are my final results. I kept 2 cardigans, 1 wrap top, 1 zip-up hoodie, and 7 various styles of pullover sweaters, and a fancy vest. I've also got 2 gray dresses, 2 summer dresses, 2 maxi dresses, and that long autumn skirt, which, to be honest, is a whole lot of dresses and skirts for someone who
pretty much never wears them. I also have 2 pairs of ill-fitting jeans that I need to replace and 2 pairs of shorts. 1 tank top, 5 different t-shirts, and then another 5 of pretty much the exact same Henley but in different colors, and 3 long sleeve shirts. Of those 37 pieces, only about 16-ish pieces are ones that I actually enjoy wearing or look forward to wearing. I tried to create a few outfit ideas from that current wardrobe, and it really highlighted what pieces I need to learn how to style or need pieces to pair it with. So now here on the left, there are pieces that I'm either iffy about or I find hard to style with my current wardrobe, and a list. This list is still a bit rough, and I'll be working on refining it, so I've clearly still got some work to do. But now that I've got my closet cleared and a list roughly made, I'm off to start my journey of filling my wardrobe with things I'll actually love wearing. Wish me luck. Until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!